welcome to Ask Moms podcast.
Welcome back to Ask Moms, where we talk about real parenting, real families, and real life with honesty, laughter, and a little reassurance that none of us are doing this alone. And as we always remind everyone, we are not professionals, but we can share our experience and remind you that
You're awesome.
If you feel you need professional support, though, please reach out to a qualified medical expert. So we're talking all things motherhood, the good, the tough, and everything in between. And today we're chatting about family dynamics and how we can create more calm and connection at home.
Nice.
Yeah, because seriously, behind every family moment, there's a missing shoe, a heated snack negotiation, and someone loudly asking, "What's for dinner?" for the third time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's those little quirks that make family life fun and messy, and we're going to embrace the chaos and keep those connections strong.
And, if your family sometimes feels like it's too loud, too emotional, busy, or complicated, congratulations. You officially have a family. So what are family dynamics? Let's talk about that first.
Okay.
So basically patterns in how everyone interacts.
Okay.
Within your family. So communication styles, personalities. Oh my God, so many different personalities.
Mm-hmm.
Routines,
Mm-hmm.
Who's doing what at what time and how it all connects.
Yeah.
And even how stress shows up. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. Every family has roles too.
Mm-hmm.
So you might have, let's say, the peacemaker, the comedian, the rule follower, and the strong-willed negotiator. Oh, I know all about that one.
Oh, yeah. We're also going to talk about how kids' personalities start shaping family energy really early.
Oh.
I know.
And
if you pay attention, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So there's a big debate still in the research world continuing over the origin and development of personality, but most of the experts are agreeing that personality traits and states form really early in life.
So what's interesting in all that is research shows kids feel safest when families have predictable emotional responses.
That makes sense.
So not perfect ones, just consistent ones.
Yeah.
But I mean, not, they don't have to be mean.
No.
Okay, so your child drops something and you go over and it's one of your favorite dishes. You might say, "Oh my God, that was my," and then you'd say, "It was an accident."
Yeah.
Right? Or if another time the same type of scenario and they walk over and, "What the heck are you doing?"
Yeah.
They're not expecting that response.
Right.
So now they're like on edge. A little seed for, stress.
Yeah. So if you don't know what kind of reaction to expect, you're going to be constantly, like you just said, on edge.
Yeah.
And wondering and waiting.
Yeah. What's going to happen to me?
Yeah.
So if you're the parent and you feel that, maybe just take a step back for a few seconds.
And a deep
And
breath.
think about that.
Yeah. It's hard to reel that in at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Try and think just for a second. Just stop.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Count to 5.
And do that deep breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you know what yourself, what that feels like.
Can't you feel that little kid
I
right
totally
now?
can. But I can also feel that as an adult, too. Every age, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you feel that tenseness when you don't know what to expect and how that person's going to react because they do it differently.
Yeah.
That's pretty anxiety
Oh,
causing.
my gosh. So I have an example, too. So let's say you have your child's asleep and you come home and they've done something. Please, whatever you do not wake them up to shout at them.
Oh, my gosh, no.
Can you imagine? So now if you do that, so you're the child now, and now you're not even comfortable to go to sleep thinking, I might be woken up, shouted at. Please don't do that.
Oh, no.
That's
Please don't.
so damaging. Yeah, maybe that's something to think about.
Yeah. Treat others like you'd like to be treated.
Yeah, because we're sitting here talking,
Yeah.
but we're definitely not perfect either.
Oh, my gosh, no. Nobody is.
No.
No.
So I've had those moments where I've had to count to like 50.
Of course.
Right? But that all comes with experience, and that's kind of why we're here,
That's
right?
right.
Anyway.
So stability matters more than being the perfect family. So let's normalize some things that most families experience, like the common family challenges. And the struggle is real. You ask nicely 3 times, then suddenly you're yelling. The struggle is so real. You start off asking nicely, maybe even 3 times nicely, and then bam, you find yourself yelling. Family communication can be a roller coaster ride, as we all know. It's that wild mix of patience, frustration, but it's all part of the journey. And those little hiccups make us stronger and remind us that we're all learning this together, the kids included. Let's try and laugh about it and keep working on making our communication better. These little ones, and everybody, they're always watching, listening, and learning from us, so every moment is a teachable one. And when we handle our emotions, like Kim just said, communication with calmness, we show the kids how to navigate their own feelings. So it's like giving them a toolkit for life. So let's be mindful of our own reactions and build that positive example for them to follow.
We can go from being very calm to very anxious and upset, right, very quickly. You know, sometimes, like, I just want to put myself in the kids' shoes for a minute. Sometimes we don't realize that kids are not ignoring us. There's thoughts going on in their head. They might not have learned how to stay in the moment yet. And if you're constantly at them, like sorry, parents, but if you're just constantly at them for everything, it's like white noise after a while.
Yeah.
And it's not their fault.
No.
You know, they're not learning.
No.
So like I said, they're not really ignoring us. They could be overwhelmed. You know, maybe something happened at school. Maybe they have some homework they're not sure how to do. Like,
a bad
find
day.
out. Yeah. So listen to what they're saying and maybe listen to what they're not saying.
Yeah. Yeah, you know how you are when you're feeling overwhelmed or you're just having a crappy day. And then when somebody treats you poorly, how do you feel?
And especially if you've had a teacher telling you what to do all day. You had an older kid pushing you around or telling you what to do. Or a friend who's a type A. Like, by the end of the day, you need a cheerleader. You don't need another person pointing a finger and telling them that they're not doing something right.
That's right.
I think sometimes we give kids too much credit.
Yeah.
Thinking that they've developed skills that
They haven't.
it's impossible for them to, you know.
Yeah.
We think that they're at a level of thought that they're not.
Yeah.
So they're not thinking, oh, I'm just going to ignore her
No.
because she's annoying me. Like, they don't go down that path. They're mostly in defense mode, you know. So if they're not listening, they know they're going to get in trouble. So if they're not listening, there's something going on.
That's true.
So
Good point.
ask them lots of questions.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you still have to get that done.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be a yelling match, right? Because they're not as mature as us.
No.
So don't expect them to think like us.
They haven't got those
No.
those skills in their toolkit yet.
No.
That's what they're supposed to be learning.
From you,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And
You
how
know?
many times have you yelled at your kid for something and then you found out the story
Yeah.
and you're like, oh.
I know. And you regretted it. And you
Yeah.
feel bad.
Yeah. So ask the questions
Yeah.
first.
And if you do apologize to them.
Yes.
Parenting style differences. One parent says yes, the other parent says, absolutely not. Suddenly you're negotiating parenting decisions in the kitchen, but you're trying to keep it quiet, so you're whispering like diplomats. But the kids are there. They're listening and they see, right?
Yeah.
Just know that healthy disagreement actually does teach our little ones problem solving when handled respectfully.
Yes.
Yes. Doesn't that make sense?
100%.
Right? So this is how to get along anywhere, how to have a
We're
disagreement.
going to have to argue anyway.
Exactly.
So let's do it respectfully and teach our
Yes.
kids how to have an argument.
Yes, in a good, positive way. So teaching our kids to handle these disagreements respectfully helps them develop essential problem-solving skills and strengthens their relationships. So imitation, remember, is the sincerest form of flattery. So let's make sure that what the kids are imitating is positive, good behavior that they see us doing.
Let's talk about schedules and stress.
Okay.
Most of these notations we're talking about deal with stress or cause stress. But modern families are busy. School, activities, work, homework, everyone's running around and connections, possibly getting squeezed out. When stress increases, patience decreases.
So true.
That's biological
Yeah.
failure. That's
No.
just how we're built.
Totally, I get that. And that's when you need to have the patience when your stress is increasing and the whole situation.
And I think, too, if you realize that everybody's in the same boat as you, it's not only you. And,
That's right.
And maybe talk to other parents. Like, how are you handling that? Or maybe if you live close by, you can share, hey, can you pick up the kids because I have to do blah, blah, blah. You know, like maybe share some of those responsibilities.
Yeah. If it's an ongoing stress that you know.
They say it takes a village, right?
Yeah. There's something reassuring about this. Conflict doesn't damage families. It's the unresolved conflict that damages families. Our kids are learning these emotional skills by watching how we are repairing these disagreements. So this modeling is teaching them the important lessons in communication, empathy, and problem solving. We use those words a lot in our podcasts.
Yeah.
Empathy comes up a lot, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Apologizing to your child doesn't weaken authority,
No.
right? You
Yes.
take ownership like you want them to take ownership. That's a good lesson.
Yes.
And yeah, it models accountability. Like, I'm not perfect either, and
Yes.
I can say I'm sorry.
I'm a human.
Yeah.
Just because I'm an adult, I've got more years on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some of the strongest family bonds come after repairing moments too. Everybody's feeling bad.
Yeah.
But I say to my child, I'm sorry I raised my voice.
Right.
I shouldn't have shouted at you.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Or let's try again. So those moments build trust. They trust that you understand.
Yes.
They trust that you take accountability for when you're wrong, so they can take accountability when they're wrong.
Exactly. Yes. I would be so much more respectful and appreciative if somebody did say to me, I'm sorry, I lost my temper or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And connection before correction.
Ooh.
So practical solutions. So that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right? Practical solutions, like realistic ones.
Mm-hmm.
So before correcting behavior, connect first. For example, make eye contact with soft eyes,
Yeah.
not angry
Yeah.
eyes.
Don't glare at them. Yeah.
Not the stank eye.
Not the,
like-
that's right. The evil eye.
You're
Yeah.
not the- and sit beside them
Yeah.
so they feel safe because they've got that contact, and speak calmly. So even if you're upset, and even if you do have to address something,
Yeah.
just talk calmly about it.
Yeah. Take that deep breath. Let them see you taking the deep breath if
Yes.
you have to.
Yeah. How you're calming yourself.
Yeah.
Teaches them how to calm them. Kids cooperate more when they feel like they're understood. That's a no-brainer,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Everybody does. I do too. Another thing that really helps is these little mini routines. So you don't need to have that flawless schedule to foster emotional security in kids. Like, that's not going to happen. How can, that's out of our hands. But just a few small, meaningful anchors really helps, because that's what you really are, is you're their anchor. You're their rock. Something simple like a cozy bedtime chat, a fun Friday movie night. These can make all the difference in their world. And these simple little routines create that comforting sense of stability and connection that everybody needs, not just the little ones.
Yeah. And I just wanted to elaborate on that a little
Yeah.
bit, because I know we give our kids hugs throughout the day.
Yeah.
But if they know that morning hug is coming, that's like something that happens the same time every day. That's what you mean,
Yes,
right?
yes.
There's a lawyer on Facebook, him and his wife. They have 4 children, and they're talking. They're always laughing about what their kids are up to or whatever. And one thing I really like about them is every night they sit with their kids in bed. The kids are in bed, and they'll say, "Okay, what do you want to talk about tonight?" So they give it to them. What do you want
Wow.
to talk about tonight? And they'll just say, what do you want to talk about tonight?
That's really
So that's
cool.
not saying, do you want to talk? It's assuming we are going to talk. And what do you want to talk about tonight?
And then if you get into that routine and you're used to it, if there's something that's been bothering you, you can maybe just kind of put it on the back burner and think, okay, tonight,
Yeah.
that's what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
That is
As a child.
very
Yeah.
powerful.
And the pause rule. So before reacting, ask, are they tired?
Yeah.
Are they hungry? Are they overstimulated? That's a huge one. I remember my son coming home from the sitters one time when he was really little, and he was like staring into space.
Oh,
Like so much so that I got worried. I went to see, my neighbor had twins and a son. So I went over to her and I brought him with me. And I said, is like he okay? And she goes, oh, he's overstimulated. She was awesome.
love that.
So yeah, so be careful about that. But that could be another reason why they just can't unscramble their brain
Yeah.
to be functional and answer you properly.
So overstimulated, like too much activity or too much TV,
Too much
or,
going on.
or
Too much, like,
excitement.
Their brains can't keep up to
Yeah.
all, something could be happening over there.
Yeah.
Then they're watching
Yeah.
TV and then someone's doing something over there,
Yeah.
especially in an environment where they have a babysitter and they have multiple children.
Yeah,
So that's what happened with him. There was just too much.
bombarded constantly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, poor little guy.
I know. was heartbreaking,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Like, he literally was like, you put your hand in front of his face and he was like zoned out.
Okay,
So that's a real thing.
Yeah, so let's recognize the kids do need that downtime where they do
Oh, yeah.
absolutely nothing.
Yes.
And
And
things
notice
like
things
that,
like
too.
that. If they're like looking from one to the other and they can't kind of keep up, just take them right out of the environment.
Yeah. They should do that for us too.
I
When
know.
we're bombarded, we'll
Yeah.
take ourselves out of the environment.
Take ourselves out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to talk about, the pause thing.
How about family meetings?
Yes, we have them.
They need to be kept fun though. They can't be like, oh, everybody dreads the family meeting because we're going to bring up all the bad points and somebody's going to be in trouble, right? So then they dread that and it'll be like, great. And they'll try to avoid them. I would, you know. Give it a go. Try for like once a week. Share one win and discuss one challenge. A challenge, not that you did something wrong.
No, I understand.
And make one fun plan together. See, that's something I would look forward to then. So kids feel truly valued when their voices are heard and their thoughts do matter. Like everybody.
Yeah. So as you get older, so we've always had family meetings. And in our family meetings, it's a safe space. So
What does that mean?
Okay, so what that means is, first of all, we have it in the same room all the time. And before the meeting, we say things like, we can talk about challenges or things that, we need to talk about. And it's a safe space. Nobody's going to yell.
Yeah.
Not to say we're not going to be upset or thrilled, but nobody's going to yell, and we're going to listen, and we're going to work through whatever it is. And then, same as what you said, we're going to share all the positive things too. So we start off with okay, what's going on? And then, because our family meetings now that, everyone's older, is more like, okay, we need to talk about stuff.
Yeah.
After we get that out of the way, we do exactly what you say. We do one fun thing, like we talk about something really funny that happened, and then we make a plan to do something.
Awesome. Proud of you guys. That's awesome. And what I just heard is that's a great way to build confidence and strengthen your bonds too.
And and lower expectation of perfect days, right?
Perfect days.
Sometimes survival days are successful days. Jeez. Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do our best. That's all. Yeah, just remember, you guys, not every day needs to be productive or peaceful. Seriously, how many days do we have that are like that? The messy moments are often the memory-making moments. Think about that. It's true. Maybe not at the moment, but later on.
And let's be realistic in this day and age with everybody working and everybody busy.
Yes.
There's going to be lots of those. Like, let's not kid ourselves. So it's how we deal with them.
Embrace the spills, embrace the laughter, and the unexpected fun. Those are the experiences that we're creating lasting joy and connection. So let's celebrate the beautiful chaos of life.
And connection happens in, let's say, tiny everyday moments. Okay. So I'm going to go off topic just for a sec. How do I do this? So you know how we were talking about there's different personalities in your family?
Oh, yeah.
Like the dreamer, the analytical, the messy, whatever they are.
The
right?
musical.
Yeah. So keep in the back of your mind to not be a dream crusher.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. From all us dreamers, thank you.
Yes. Thank you for not crushing our dreams.
Yes.
And like, for instance, singers, you'll have someone in your family that wants to be a singer and, they're pretty good, but they are going to mess up on some notes.
Well, of course.
Nobody's perfect.
How do you learn?
Do not laugh at them, Say things like, oh, God, everybody has an off note. Try that again. Or
encourage
the
them.
other. Great. So just but please don't laugh at them, because I know people that are amazing singers and they were shut down. Like, seriously.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From when I was younger. So.
And you know what? Even if you don't want to say anything about their singing, just don't say anything.
Exactly.
Then. Just zip it.
Yeah. If
Let
they're
them
into
sing.
it and it's making them feel good about themselves,
let them
why would you
sing.
do that?
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
And then, or creators, ask questions if you don't understand, because creators are like that, especially these little miniature engineers.
Yes.
Their minds are going and they're creating things in their brains, and it might not be there yet because they're little, but they're on the right path.
Yes.
Encourage them.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Ask questions.
Yes.
Offer suggestions. Like, motivate them.
Be a listener. Listen to them.
Yeah.
Respect their
and have their
ideas.
backs.
Yes.
Right? Sorry, I went a little off, and just show support and, be proud of their creativity.
Mm-hmm.
After all, you made them. If you adopted them, You've brought them up to be
Yes.
that creative person.
That's right.
So, and just tell them that what we say, you've got this.
Exactly. You've got
You've
this.
got
The family dynamics aren't problems to fix at all.
No.
They're relationships to grow.
Yes. And to go back quickly to the connection, I mean, that can happen in everyday moments.
Yes.
Break it down, car rides,
Yeah.
bedtime talks,
Yep.
share jokes, or stories of what happened during the day. Consistency beats perfection every time.
Yes. And it's not about perfection, it's about progress.
Right. Yes. I don't even like that word.
Oh, I don't either.
Yeah.
Too stressful, too demanding.
Yeah. Even saying it that you don't have to reach it
Yeah.
almost feels like you didn't reach it.
But you're
We are not going to
progressing.
use the P word anymore.
That's right. Yes. Down with the perfection.
Down with the P.
Keep showing up, everybody. Keep learning and keep loving your people right where they are.
Yes. According to the Mayo Clinic, they emphasize that healthy family communication is built on active listening. Hello, we
Yes.
just talked about that. Empathy, feeling bad for somebody.
Or feeling happy for them.
Or feeling happy for them. Putting yourself in their shoes, I think, is probably a good practice for empathy.
Yes.
Right? Respect
Yeah.
and the ability to manage conflict constructively.
Yes.
You did a blah, blah, blah.
That's not
That's right.
constructive.
Come here.
No.
Let's talk about this. Well,
Yes.
we need to get this done. If you can manage these are ingredients for lowering stress.
Yeah.
So imagine that, lowering stress from a little child
Yeah. Yeah.
and growing healthy, mentally healthy children.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
They build resilience. So when people aren't so kind, it's like, whatever.
Imagine if we had
I feel good about
this.
myself, so that's a you problem, not a me problem.
Oh,
Right?
powerful.
Yeah. And fostering positive mental health.
Huh.
My 2 cents is leave past mistakes in the past. If you keep bringing them up, they feel like they can never move forward. That's it. I'm a loser. Leave it in the past.
Exactly.
Stay in the moment. So if your phone's buzzing or something's catching your eye, please draw yourself back. Stay in
Yes.
the moment with them.
Focus.
And most of all, support each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Support
Even if
each
you
other.
both don't know what you're doing, you're learning along the way.
Yeah.
And not just both of you, the whole family.
Oh my God, look at us.
Right.
We're learning like every day.
Exactly.
So
Well
anyway,
said.
Thank you. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Please connect with us at askmomstoday@gmail.com. You can find us on YouTube, but also on Hunters Bay Radio 88.7 on the dial or www.muskokaradio.com and on Facebook. As always, we hope we've helped you feel empowered, heard, and supported. And please remember, moms, dads, kids, we know you do your best, and you're not alone. So until next time, please take care of yourself and others when you can. You've got this.